Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Thai ebook before it's gone.
Hi everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this series, you'll master Thai pronunciation. Proper pronunciation is essential in Thai, and in this series, you'll learn it in a fast, comprehensive, and easy way. In this first lesson, you'll learn about the building blocks of the Thai pronunciation system that will help you in future lessons. Thai doesn't use an alphabetical writing system like English does. This makes learning Thai as a second language an incredibly challenging task. It's often necessary to use a romanization system to transcribe Thai into Roman letters first to allow you to get familiar with the script. As you become more familiar with Thai, you'll rely on the transcription less and less, until finally you'll be rid of them altogether. But for now, it's a good place to start. Many romanization systems exist, each with their own advantages and disadvantages. Unfortunately, there isn't an agreed-upon one-size-fits-all system for transcribing Thai into Roman letters. In this series, we'll be using a system that's the closest thing to a standard of transcription for Thai. This system is near identical to the Royal Thai General System of Transcription, or the RTGS for short, which is a type of transcription used by the Thai government for publications and road signs. Keep in mind, though, that its use is quite inconsistent, even by the government. Don't get too caught up with all the letters, though, because in this series, we're more concerned with the sounds of Thai. And here they are. There are 21 consonant sounds and 18 vowel sounds in Thai. By using all of these sounds, you can form every single word in Thai. Still seem complicated? Well, how about this? Of the 21 consonant sounds in Thai, you already know 18 of the original sounds. That's right. If you're a native English speaker, then you already make these sounds every day. You can also ignore 14 of the vowel sounds for the very same reason. The only thing standing between you and perfect Thai pronunciation are 3 new consonant sounds and 4 new vowel sounds. You can handle that. Now let me introduce Jay, who will be helping you to master these new sounds.
สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉัน เจ ค่ะ
Jay will be giving you native pronunciation examples for you to imitate. But for this first lesson, just sit back and listen to the unique sounds of Thai.
พรุ่งนี้ เจอ จาน เฉอะ ฉัน รึ อือ ชื่อ เยอะ เธอ
In the next lesson, we'll look at the top 5 pronunciation mistakes Thai learners make. You'll want to make sure not to fall into these common traps. After that, we'll begin going through the vowels and consonants of Thai. This is your chance to learn how to correctly say all of the words you just heard. We'll finish up the series by covering some special topics that will really make your Thai sound natural. To close this lesson, here's a question for you. Why is it important to spend time on learning proper pronunciation, even if you're already an advanced speaker? The answer, you will be understood, and this will help you build more confidence as you communicate in Thai. For beginners, you're creating a strong foundation to build on. And for more advanced students, this is your chance to improve your accent and lose any bad habits you may have picked up. What is the hardest part of Thai pronunciation? Tell us about it in the comments. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn the top 5 Thai pronunciation mistakes to avoid. These are common mistakes that Thai learners tend to make, so pay close attention and make sure that you don't make these same mistakes too. Are you ready? Then let's get started. Many learners cannot differentiate their Thai R's and L's, mainly because they cannot produce the rolled R sound. You cannot use the English R from right to approximate the Thai R either. Instead, the English R will be rendered like an L sound, essentially making it no different as to whether you're saying right or light to Thai speakers. If you can't contrast the sounds clearly, you might mistakenly say the word for stealing
รัก
instead of the word for love in Thai.
รัก
As you can see, it's crucial that you do not make this mistake. To correct this problem, you'll have to learn the proper way to pronounce the rolled R sound in Thai. But don't worry, stick with us and we'll teach you the trick to pronouncing this sound in Lesson 6. Unlike some languages, such as English, all final consonants in Thai are unreleased. Take the previous example for love.
รัก
Do you notice how air in the final K sound is not expelled? This is true for all final consonants in Thai words. If an English speaker were to attempt to say this, however, they would tend to say something like ruck. It's a natural habit to release the final consonant sound. In order to pronounce this word properly, however, you want to stop just as the back of the tongue contacts the roof of the mouth. Never release the air of final consonants in Thai words.
รัก
This is a really common sound in Thai, so it's important that you can pronounce it correctly. This sound exists in English too. It's simply the NG sound in words like sing or ring. Unlike English, however, this sound can exist at the start of a word in Thai. Practice by first saying sing and then bouncing off of the word. Next, say the word sing internally in your mind. Do not pronounce the SI sound, but do pronounce the NG sound. Gradually, try to isolate the NG sound by itself. We'll cover this sound in more detail in Lesson 4. These are two P-like sounds.
เพอ เปอ
The first is like the P in pan, while the second is like the P in span. English does not differentiate between these two P sounds, but Thai does. The first P sounds like a traditional English P that you would recognize. The second P is trickier, sounding like a soft B sound. It is not the same as the B sound, however, which is much harder. This P sound is said without aspiration, meaning you should not release a burst of air when pronouncing this sound. Place your hand over your mouth and compare the words pan and span. Note how there is a burst of air in the first P, but none in the second. We'll take another look at these sounds in more detail in Lesson 5. Thai is a tonal language. Tone is just as important as spelling in Thai, as it can be used to distinguish the meaning of one word from another. Thai is composed of 5 tones in total, i.e. middle, low, falling, high, and rising tones.
ไม่ ใหม่ ไม่ ไม้ ไหม
There are no shortcuts to learning Thai tones. The only way is to practice speaking and listening to Thai regularly. Imitating words in different tones, like the one in this example, is a very useful way to practice. We'll teach you all you need to know about Thai tones in Lesson 8. Now you know the top 5 Thai pronunciation mistakes to avoid. Try to be careful so that you don't make these same mistakes. In the next lesson, we'll start learning Thai vowel sounds. What's your biggest challenge with Thai pronunciation? Is it one of these top 5 mistakes? Let us know in the comments. Stick with us and you'll overcome it quickly. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn all 18 Thai vowel sounds.
อะ อา อิ อี อึ อือ อุ อู เอะ เอ แอะ แอ โอ โอ ออ ออ เอะ เออ
By learning all of these sounds, you'll be able to pronounce any vowel that could possibly appear in Thai. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The 18 vowel sounds in Thai come in short and long pairs. The length of the vowel is much more important in Thai than it is in English. If you were to say the word gap normally, and then you were to lengthen the vowel, gap, although people would look at you strangely, you'd still be understood because the meaning of the word does not change. This isn't true for Thai, however.
วัด วาด วัด วาด
Be mindful about the length of Thai vowels, otherwise you might be saying something completely different. Now, let's take a look at the first vowel sound.
อะหวัดสับชัด
This is a short A sound, like the A in the word taco.
อะอะ อะ อะ
The next vowel sound is identical to the first, except that it's held for twice as long.
อาหวาดสาบชาติ
It's like the A in father. Be sure to open wide and allow the air to pour out of the mouth.
อาอาอาอา
The next vowel sound is
อิติริบจิบ
this is a short I sound, like the I in ski.
อิอิอิอิ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
อีตีรีบจีบ
It's like the sound the double E makes in the word green.
อีอีอีอี
The next vowel sound is
อึขึ้นรึนึก
this vowel doesn't exist in English. To pronounce this sound, first try to pronounce the U in true. From there, try to unround and spread your lips. Listen to J.
อึอึอึอึ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
อือชื่อหรือบือ
It's like an unrounded U sound. Be sure to lengthen the vowel sound. Listen to J.
อืออืออืออือ
The next vowel sound is
อุจุดลุกดุ
this is a short U sound. It's like the sound the double O makes in the word look.
อุอุอุอุ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
อูจูบลูกดู
It's a long U sound, like the U in true.
อูอูอูอู
The next vowel sound is
เอะเตะเสร็จเล็ก
this is a short E sound, like the E in neck.
เอะเอะเอะเอะ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
เอเปลเอนเลข
It's a long E sound, similar to the E in the word nay.
เอเอเอเอ
The next vowel sound is
แอะแกะและแพะ
it's a short, open, E-like sound, similar to the sound the A makes in the word at.
แอะ แอะแอะแอะ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
แอแกแลกแพ
It's a long, open E sound similar to the sound the A makes in the word man.
แอแอแอแอ
The next vowel sound is
โอโต๊ะชกสด
it's a short O sound like the O in boat.
โอโอโอโอ
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
โอโตโชคโสด
It's a long O sound like the O in go.
โอโอโอโอ
The next vowel sound is
ออกเพาะเงาะเคาะ
it's a short open O sound like the O in not. Your mouth should be opened wider than the previous O sound. Listen to J.
ออกออกออกออก
The next vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
อพองอคอ
It's a long open O sound, like the O in ought. Be sure to open wide and allow the air to pour out. Listen to J.
ออออ
The next vowel sound is
เยอะเนอะเครอะ
To pronounce this sound, first try to pronounce the O in boat. From there, try to unround and spread your lips. Listen to J.
เออเออ
The next and final vowel sound is identical to the previous sound, but longer.
เธอเจอเชิญ
It's similar to the U in burn. You can pronounce this sound by producing the unrounded O sound that you learned previously. Be sure to lengthen the vowel sound. Listen to J.
เออ
Well done! You've just learned all 18 vowel sounds in Thai.
อะอาอิอีอึอืออุอูเอะเอแอะแอโอโออออเออ
With these sounds, you can pronounce any vowel that could possibly appear in the Thai language. Isn't that great? Which vowel sound was the most difficult for you to pronounce? Let us know in the comments. In the next lesson, you'll start learning consonant sounds. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn 9 Thai consonant sounds.
เฟอเหอะเยอะเลอะเมอะเนอะเงอะเสอะเวอ
These consonant sounds are identical to the ones in English, so they'll likely be familiar to you. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The first consonant is
เฟอฟ้าฝนฟัง
It's like the F in the word fox.
เฟอเฟอเฟอเฟอ
The next consonant is
เหอะหูห้องหวบ
It's like the H in the word house.
เหอะเหอะเหอะเหอะ
The next consonant is
เยอะยาใหญ่เย็น
like the Y in the word yacht.
เยอะเยอะเยอะเยอะ
The next consonant is
เลอะเลขลิงลา
like the L in the word laugh.
เลอะเลอะเลอะเลอะ
The next consonant is
เมอะแม่ม้ามาก
like the M in the word mouse.
เมอะเมอะเมอะเมอะ
The next consonant is
เนอะนานกหนู
like the N in the word nice.
เนอะเนอะเนอะเนอะ
The next consonant is
เงอะงูงานง่าย
like the NG in the word sing.
เงอะเงอะเงอะเงอะ
The next consonant is
เสอะเสือโซ่สวย
like the S in the word sand.
เสอะเสอะเสอะเสอะ
The final consonant for this lesson is
เวอร์วันแหวนว่าว
like the W in the word way.
เวอร์เวอร์เวอร์เวอร์
Well done! You just learned your first 9 Thai consonants.
เฟอเหอะเยอะเลอะเมอะเนอะเงอะเสอะเวอร์
Was seeing the pronunciation illustrations helpful? Please comment and share your thoughts. In the next lesson, you'll learn 9 more consonant sounds that are familiar to English speakers. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn 9 Thai consonant sounds.
เบอะเปอะเหอะเดอะเตอะเถอะเกอะเคอะเอะ
These consonant sounds are identical to the ones in English, so they'll likely be familiar to you. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The first consonant is
เบอะใบบ้าน บน
It sounds like a hard B sound, like in the word by.
เบอะเบอะเบอะเบอะ
The next consonant is
เปอะปลา ปู เป็ด
This sound is in between a B and P sound. It's not as hard as a B, nor is it as soft as a P. Technically speaking, this is an unaspirated P sound. This means that you should pronounce a P sound without releasing a big puff of air like you would normally in words like pet or post. Instead, it should be pronounced without a burst of air, like in the words spin or spike. Listen to J.
เปอะเปอะเปอะเปอะ
The next consonant is
เหอะผม เพลง ภาพ
This is an aspirated P sound. It's like the P in pet or post. With this sound, ensure that you're releasing a big puff of air to better differentiate it from the previous sound.
เหอะเหอะเหอะเหอะ
The next consonant is
เดอะดู เดิน ดม
It sounds like a hard D sound, like in the word dad.
เดอะเดอะเดอะเดอะ
The next consonant is
เตอะตา เตะ เต่า
This sound is in between a D and T sound. It's not as hard as a D, nor is it as soft as a T. Technically speaking, this is an unaspirated T sound. Similar to the previous unaspirated P sound, you want to pronounce this T without releasing a big puff of air, like in the words stop or stand. Listen to J.
เตอะเตอะเตอะเตอะ
The next consonant is
เถอะธง ทาน เทา
This is an aspirated T sound. It's like the T in tan or take. With this sound, ensure that you're releasing a big puff of air to better differentiate it from the previous sound.
เถอะเถอะเถอะเถอะ
The next consonant is
เกอะไก่ กลับ กา
This is an unaspirated K sound. It's like the K in ski or skip. Similar to the previous unaspirated P and T sounds, you want to pronounce this K without releasing a big puff of air. Listen to J.
เกอะเกอะเกอะเกอะ
The next consonant is
เขอะไข่ คน ใคร
This is an aspirated K sound. It's like the K in kite or koala. With this sound, ensure that you're releasing a big puff of air.
เขอะเขอะเขอะเขอะ
The final consonant sound for this lesson is
เอออา อุ่น อ่าน
This sound, or one can argue lack of sound, is the abrupt pause that takes place before the next sound is released suddenly. You can pronounce it by contracting your throat muscles quickly to obstruct the airflow and then releasing the pressure abruptly. Because the vocal cords are held tightly together, this prevents them from vibrating, so you should not hear anything for a short period of time. Some English speakers may produce this sound when pronouncing the word button, for example, or when they say uh-oh. Listen to Jay.
uh, 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 uh,
Well done! You just learned another 9 Thai consonants.
b, p, h, d, t, th, g, k,
Were there more familiar sounds than you thought? Please comment and share your thoughts. In the next lesson, you'll learn 3 more consonant sounds in Thai. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn the final 3 consonant sounds in Thai.
r, j, ch,
These consonant sounds do not appear in English, so they'll likely be unfamiliar to you. Be sure to practice these sounds, as these are the sounds that learners often get wrong. Are you ready? Then let's get started. The first consonant sound is
r, rอ รัก ร้อน
This is also known as a rolled R or a Spanish R. Contact the gums directly behind the top teeth with the tip of your tongue, build pressure behind the gums, and then flick the tongue upwards rapidly to release. The small passage created by the gums and the tongue should open and close rapidly, as if your tongue is fluttering or vibrating against the gums. It sounds almost like a rapid D sound. When building up pressure behind the tip of the tongue, rapidly brush the tip up and back against the gum ridge. As you do so, you should feel a vibrating sensation behind your gum ridge. It's like striking your gum ridge and then again behind the gum ridge with the tip of your tongue in one quick up and back motion. One useful trick is to repeat the word butter or ladder really, really quickly. This will help you to get the tapping or flicking sensation. Yet another trick is to think of olden day movies. Do you remember how Dracula first introduced himself? Like Doracula. Try to say it like this multiple times. You want to focus on the D and R sound in the word Dracula. This very quick transitioning from the D to the R can sometimes allow you to pronounce the rolled R sound. Okay, let's break down this sound. Listen to Jay.
r, 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 r,
The next consonant is
เจอ จาน เจ็บ จน
This consonant is similar to the J sound in English. English, however, focuses the tip of the tongue to contact the gum ridge, while in Thai, the middle part of the tongue, known as the blade of the tongue, is used to contact the area behind the gum ridge. Also, this is an unaspirated sound, meaning there shouldn't be a burst of air when pronouncing this sound. One useful trick is to repeat the word question to practice this sound. The sound created in question is the closest English equivalent to this Thai sound. Okay, let's break down this sound. Listen to Jay.
เจอ 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 เจอ
The final consonant sound is
เชอ ช้า ฉัน ชาม
This is identical to the previous sound, but aspirated, meaning there should be a burst of air when pronouncing this sound. It's very similar to the English ch sound, as in church. Like the previous sound, however, you want to use the blade of the tongue to contact the area just behind the gum ridge. Listen to Jay.
เชอ 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 เชอ
Well done! You just learned the final 3 consonant sounds in Thai.
เร เจอ เชอ
We've covered every single sound that could possibly appear in the Thai language. You can now pronounce anything in Thai. Isn't that great? How difficult were they to learn? Please comment and share your thoughts. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone, welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn about Thai diphthongs. But what exactly are diphthongs? Diphthong means two sounds. It's the term used to describe two vowel sounds that are pronounced closely together in the same syllable. Take the English word pain, for example. It's not pronounced pa-in, but pain. Or the word foul. It's not fo-ul, but foul. Notice the difference? You can think of diphthongs as gliding from one vowel to the next very quickly. Diphthongs, therefore, begin one way and end in another. Thai has many vowel sounds, so you'll be forgiven if you feel intimidated by the thought of pairing them all into diphthongs. Luckily, many of the vowel combinations form a pattern, which we can use to simplify all Thai diphthongs into 3 simple rules. Number 1. Thai has 3 basic diphthongs, each having a short and a long version. Number 2. Vowels that do not fit into rule number 1 will end in a Y sound. Number 3. Vowels that do not fit into rule number 1 or 2 will end in a W sound. Rules 2 and 3 all rely on rule number 1. And since they result in consonant sounds that we've already learned how to pronounce, we can essentially ignore them and focus only on rule number 1. So let's take a look at 3 basic diphthongs in Thai. The first one is
Ia,
It sounds like the ia in words like media or encyclopedia. Be sure to pronounce it short.
Ia,
Now you try.
Ia, รองเท้าเกียร์ปอบเปียะ
The second variation of this diphthong is
เอีย
It's identical to the previous one, except the first vowel is pronounced longer.
เอีย
Now you try.
เอีย เมีย เตียง เนียน
The next diphthong is
เอื้อ
The first vowel sound doesn't exist in English. It's the unrounded U sound that we learned in Lesson 3. The second vowel is an A vowel. Be sure to pronounce it short.
เอื้อ
Now you try. There are no words in Thai that use this diphthong. It's merely for pronunciation practice because the second variation of this diphthong is
เอื้อ
It's identical to the previous one except the first vowel is pronounced longer.
เอื้อ
Now you try.
เอื้อ เรือ เรื่อง เชื่อ
The last diphthong is
อั่ว
It sounds like the yua in words like pure or demure. Be sure to pronounce it short.
อั่ว
Now you try.
อั่ว พลัว อัว ยัว
The second variation of this diphthong is
อัว
It's identical to the previous one except the first vowel is pronounced longer.
อัว
Now you try.
อัว ตัว นวด บัว
In this lesson, you learned about Thai diphthongs. In the next lesson, you'll learn about the tones in Thai. What was the hardest diphthong to learn? Let us know in the comments. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn about the tones in Thai. Tone is the use of pitch to distinguish meaning. Just like how mispronouncing a sound or misreading a character can have a huge impact on meaning, using the wrong tone can drastically change the meaning of a word or sentence too. It's crucial then that you learn all the tones in Thai. There are 5 tones in Thai.
ใหม่ใหม่ไม้ไหมไม่
The first tone is a low tone.
ไข่ไข่
It's pronounced low and steady.
ใส่ใส่
Pronounce it lower than you would your regular pitch. The idea is to pronounce it low and keep it low throughout the entire syllable. Listen and repeat after J.
ขาติเก็บ
The second tone is a mid-tone.
ไปไป
It's pronounced in the neutral, comfortable part of your vocal range and is steady throughout.
มามา
Don't be fooled though. Just because it's in the middle of your range, it doesn't mean that you can pronounce this without practice. The key here is to maintain the same pitch from start to finish. Do not vary the pitch. Keep it even across the entire syllable. Listen and repeat after J.
ดีไกลทาง
The third tone is a high tone.
ครับครับ
It's pronounced high and steady.
รู้รู้
Pronounce it higher than you would your regular pitch. The idea is to pronounce it high and keep it high throughout the entire syllable. Listen and repeat after J.
น้อยคิดรัว
The fourth tone is a rising tone.
หนังหนัง
It starts low and then rises to a high part of your range.
หมาหมา
It has a rising intonation and kind of sounds like you're asking a question. See? Listen to J.
ขาหาว ตัว
The fifth tone is a falling tone.
ใช่ใช่
It starts high and then falls to a low part of your range.
บ้านบ้าน
Imagine a heavy weight is gradually pulling you down. Or think of a pencil falling to the ground. Listen to J.
ค่าใกล้พูด
In this lesson, you learned all the tones in Thai. In the next lesson, you'll learn about stress and intonation. Which tone is the trickiest one for you? Are there any tricks to help you master the tones in Thai? Share them in the comments. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. In this lesson, you'll learn about stress in Thai. Stress refers to the prominence or relative emphasis placed on certain syllables in a word. When you say the word unbelievable, for example, do you notice how the li is accentuated? That's because it's stressed. Stressed syllables are pronounced longer and louder than unstressed syllables. Unstressed syllables, on the other hand, are shortened and quieter than stressed syllables. Stress is important because it impacts the meaning of a word or sentence. Compare these two English examples. I gave Sally a present on her birthday. I gave Sally a present on her birthday. Or how about these two examples? You want my computer? You want my computer? Notice how stressing a different syllable in a word or stressing particular words in a sentence can conjure a different meaning in English. Stress works in a very similar fashion in Thai. There are two general principles for stress in Thai. Monosyllabic words, meaning words that have only one syllable, are always stressed.
ค่าคุณ
The last syllable of a word is always stressed.
กระซวกสีหน้า
These two principles cover the basis of Thai stress. For irregular words, there is no typical pattern. You'll just have to memorize them on a word-to-word basis. We mentioned earlier that we can stress syllables by pronouncing them longer and louder than other syllables. But wait, How can we stress syllables by making them longer when we already use vowel length to differentiate between short and long vowels? Unfortunately, language isn't always so simple. The same property, vowel length, operates on two levels in Thai. One of them is to indicate stress. Stress adds another layer of complexity to Thai pronunciation, because unlike English, you also have to factor in the contrast between short and long vowel lengths. This makes the distinctions less apparent in Thai than it is in English. However, it's this minute difference which truly sets apart beginners from fluent speakers of Thai. The difference in vowel length between stressed and unstressed syllables is even more important than the difference between short and long vowels. This means that any stressed syllable will be comparatively longer than an unstressed syllable, even if that unstressed syllable has a long vowel. Therefore, a stressed short vowel would actually be longer than an unstressed long vowel. We can lay out the durations as such. This can be quite confusing. Fortunately, though, stressed syllables often align naturally with long vowels.
มหาวิทยาลัย มหาวิทยาลัย
Notice how the second and second-to-last syllables, which contain long vowels, are stressed. Syllables with long vowels and/or final consonants are typically stressed.
บ้านพักตากอากาศ บ้านพักตากอากาศ
This isn't always the case, however, as you can sometimes encounter long vowels and unstressed syllables too, in which case you would need to pronounce them shorter.
หมาป่า หมาป่า
Even though both the first and second syllables contain a long vowel, the first long vowel is pronounced shorter than the second one because the syllable is unstressed. Listen to it again.
หมาป่า หมาป่า
Unlike stressed syllables, which often follow typical pronunciation rules, unstressed syllables can sometimes have irregular pronunciations that are harder to predict. They're the ones that we need to look out for. There are several changes that can occur when a syllable is unstressed. Shortening of long vowels, as we saw before, glottal stop disappears, changes to a midtone. Let's take a look at each of them in a bit more detail. First, shortening of long vowels. As we just saw previously, long vowels can be shortened when it's in a syllable that is unstressed. This is typical for compound words or words that have root words in them. The previous example, for instance, is a compound of two root words, dog
หมา
and forest.
ป่า
Using the incorrect stress pattern would result in two separate words, dog and forest.
หมา ป่า
Instead of the intended meaning, wolf.
หมาป่า
Compound words of this nature will always have the beginning root vowel shortened.
น้ำ น้ำแข็ง ได้ ได้ยิน
Next, glottal stop disappears. Do you remember this sound from lesson 5? It's that stopping sound, or the hyphen in uh-oh. It typically occurs at the end of a syllable that has a short vowel.
กะลา กะลา
This abrupt pause sound is often dropped in unstressed syllables, causing the short vowel at the end to continue into the next syllable.
แสดง แมลง
And finally, unstressed syllables change to a midtone. Despite what is written, tones in unstressed syllables actually default to a midtone.
ฉลาด ฉลาด ฝรั่ง ฝรั่ง สมุทร สมุทร
Now you know all about stress in Thai. In the next lesson, we'll review everything that we've learned in this series and test you on the material. Are there any crazy stress rules in your language? Share it in the comments. See you in the next Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide lesson. Hi everyone! Welcome to the Ultimate Thai Pronunciation Guide. You've made it to the last lesson. Do you feel more confident about speaking in Thai now? In this last lesson, we'll wrap things up by quizzing you on the material that we've covered in this series. Make sure to practice out loud with this lesson. You know all the parts and pieces, but can you speak Thai with a natural accent? If you've been quiet up until now, be sure to speak out loud with Jay. Are you ready? Let's go. You probably knew this word before you started this series, but do you know how to pronounce it correctly? Give it a shot.
ป่า
Did you pronounce this sound correctly? Remember, Thai contrasts between a hard B, an unaspirated P, and an aspirated P. This example uses an unaspirated P sound like the P in spin. Listen to it again.
ป่า
We covered this sound back in lesson 5. Let's move on to the next one. How would you pronounce this word?
ชื่อ
Did you pronounce the vowels correctly? One of the vowel sounds doesn't exist in English. It's the unrounded U. You want to make a U sound, but instead of rounding your lips, try spreading them instead. Listen to it again.
ชื่อ
We covered this sound back in lesson 3. What about these words?
ร้าน ร้านค้า เดิน เดินทาง
Remember, compound words generally have the long vowel shortened in the beginning syllable because it's unstressed. Listen to them again.
ร้าน ร้านค้า เดิน เดินทาง
Okay, here's the last one. See if you can identify all the tones.
สวัสดีค่ะ ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักค่ะ
Could you identify all the tones? The first syllable is a low tone, the third syllable is a mid-tone, the fourth syllable is a high tone, and the seventh tone is a falling tone. Listen to it again.
สวัสดีค่ะ ยินดีที่ได้รู้จักค่ะ
We learned about tones in lesson 8, so if you struggled a bit with that sentence, go back to that lesson to review the material. How did it go? Do you feel like you have a better accent than you did at the beginning of this series? What parts of Thai pronunciation are still difficult for you? Good luck as you continue learning Thai. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what kind of movies do you like? After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about movies and ask other people about their favorite kinds of movies. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Talking About Movies and TV PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน
ฉันชอบหนังสยองขวัญ
Once more with the English translation.
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน
What kind of movies do you like?
ฉันชอบหนังสยองขวัญ
I like horror movies. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what kind of movies do you like? That's,
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน
listen to it again.
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
ฉันชอบ
type of movie. I like type of movie. For example, I like horror movies.
ฉันชอบหนังสยองขวัญ ฉันชอบหนังสยองขวัญ
Here are a few more kinds of movies you can use with the same pattern to talk about movies. Horror movies.
หนังสยองขวัญ หนังสยองขวัญ
Comedy movies.
หนังตลก หนังตลก
Fantasy movies.
หนังแฟนตาซี หนังแฟนตาซี
Romance movies.
หนังรัก หนังรัก
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน ฉันชอบหนังตลก คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน ฉันชอบหนังแฟนตาซี คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน ฉันชอบหนังรัก
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What kind of movies do you like?"
"คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน
Imagine you like comedies. Do you remember how to say comedy?
หนังตลก หนังตลก
Say, "I like comedies."
ฉันชอบหนังตลก
Now answer the question saying that you like comedies.
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน ฉันชอบหนังตลก
Now imagine that you like fantasy movies. Do you remember how to say fantasy?
หนังแฟนตาซี หนังแฟนตาซี
Say, "I like fantasy movies."
ฉันชอบหนังแฟนตาซี
Now, answer the question saying you like fantasy movies.
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน ฉันชอบหนังแฟนตาซี
Now imagine you like romantic movies. Do you remember how to say romantic?
หนังรัก หนังรัก
Say, "I like romantic movies."
ฉันชอบหนังรัก
Now answer the question saying you like romantic movies.
คุณชอบหนังแนวไหน ฉันชอบหนังรัก
Most people who learn a foreign language learn it so that they can one day have real-life conversations with native speakers. When you start out learning and crack open your first textbook or listen to your first podcast, having a real conversation can feel like a fantasy. When everything about a language feels new, it can be overwhelming. But this couldn't be further from the truth. While it does take a significant amount of time and effort to become fluent, having a conversation might not be as far off as you think. In this video, we'll look at 3 ways you can boost your conversational skills and start talking to native speakers. Number 1, find native speakers and practice with them. It's unlikely you live near a big group of native speakers to practice with. If you happen to be in a major or international city, your chances may be better. Check and see if your city has a general language exchange. Chances are there could be a native speaker there who is also trying to learn another language. Practicing in person with a native speaker is probably the most interesting option for honing your speaking skills. But if you can't find anyone where you live, the next best option is to look online. Luckily for language learners, the past 10 years or so have seen an explosion in online language exchange sites. On these websites, you can search for someone who is a native speaker of your target language and is also learning your native language. The idea behind a language exchange is that you communicate with them via video or text chat, and half of the time, they help you practice your target language. And for the other half, you help them practice theirs. Practicing via an online language exchange is a highly effective way to practice your conversational skills. Number 2, work on pronunciation. Pronunciation is often an overlooked skill when it comes to learning a foreign language. Most people think of a good foreign accent as a luxury rather than a necessity. But what most people don't talk about is how having a good accent boosts your listening and comprehension skills. If you can hear a sound from a foreign language and know how to make it yourself, then you're more likely to understand native speakers when they talk at normal speed, and you're also more likely to remember any new words or phrases you come across. Having a good accent means that the language no longer sounds foreign. Instead, it sounds familiar, maybe even natural. So, how do you go about perfecting your accent? The best way is to break down the language into its individual sounds. Make note of any sounds that are the same or similar to your native language and of those that are different. Of the sounds that are different, spend your time practicing the ones that you find the hardest to say correctly. After you're comfortable with the individual sounds, you can start linking together words and phrases. This is where accent practice starts to get really fun and interesting. Get your hands on some native speaker audio from a TV show, song, or podcast. Play the audio back and listen closely a few times. Take note of how words blend together in speech. Then, do your best to imitate what you hear, trying to match the speaker's emphasis and intonation. Our language learning program's playback feature is perfect for this. Record yourself and compare it to the original recording. Rinse and repeat until you're comfortable with the audio selection, and then move on to something more difficult. This is how you can break through the accent barrier and really start to make the language your own. Number 3. Learn phrases, not just individual words. Learning grammar and individual words is great, but it's not the only approach you should take if you want to speak fluently. In addition to your regular grammar and vocabulary, try learning whole phrases, even if you aren't totally sure how they work grammatically. Learn phrases that are specific to your needs. It's a good idea to learn phrases that are grouped around a certain setting or subject, such as simple greetings or introductions, questions for getting to know someone, or traveling comfortably. You can even learn filler phrases, which you can use so that you have something to say when, well, you don't know what to say. Learning phrases like this will help you become conversational faster. You may not understand what you're saying literally, but as long as you know the general meaning behind the phrase and know when to use it, you'll be able to talk like a native. Eventually, your knowledge of grammar and vocabulary should catch up with the phrases you know. Learning a new language should feel like an adventure. There will be plateaus and periods in your learning where it feels like you're hitting a wall, but being able to speak with native speakers and have real conversations will help you combat language fatigue. After all, talking to someone face-to-face in a foreign language is one of the main reasons we start learning in the first place. And for even more ways to gain conversation skills, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what are you doing during the holiday? After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about your holiday plans. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your National Holidays PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปทะเล
Once more with the English translation.
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
What are you doing for Lunar New Year?
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปทะเล
I'm planning to go to the beach. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what are you doing for Lunar New Year? That's
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
Lunar New Year marks the new year, according to the traditional Chinese calendar. Listen to it again.
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
This Thai sentence literally translates as, what do you do on Chinese New Year? but it means, what are you doing for Lunar New Year? Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะ
plan. I'm planning to plan. For example, I'm planning to go to the beach.
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปทะเล ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปทะเล
Here are a few more phrases you can use with the same pattern to talk about your plans. Go to the beach.
ไปทะเล ไปทะเล
Travel.
ไปเที่ยว ไปเที่ยว
Stay home.
อยู่บ้าน อยู่บ้าน
Go to the movies.
ไปดูหนัง ไปดูหนัง
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปเที่ยว
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะอยู่บ้าน
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปดูหนัง
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, what are you doing for Lunar New Year?
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
Imagine you're planning to travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
ไปเที่ยว ไปเที่ยว
Say, I'm planning to travel.
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปเที่ยว
Now, answer the question saying you're planning to travel.
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปเที่ยว
Now, imagine you're planning to stay home. Do you remember how to say stay home?
อยู่บ้าน อยู่บ้าน
Say, I'm planning to stay home.
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะอยู่บ้าน
Now, answer the question saying you're planning to stay home.
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะอยู่บ้าน
Now imagine you're planning to go to the movies. Do you remember how to say go to the movies?
ไปดูหนัง ไปดูหนัง
Say, I'm planning to go to the movies.
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปดูหนัง
Now, answer the question saying you're planning to go to the movies.
คุณทำอะไรในวันตรุษจีน
ฉันวางแผนว่าจะไปดูหนัง
You've studied for a while and are ready to talk to people and practice what you've learned. But where do you start? Starting a conversation in a new language can seem a bit intimidating. How do you just jump into it? In this video, we'll look at 5 ways to start conversations. Number 1. Introduce yourself in your target language. This is usually one of the first things you learn when you start studying a new language. And sometimes, starting a conversation, or continuing one, is as simple as introducing yourself. Number 2. Talking about the weather. This is a universal talking point. People talk about the weather all over the world. And just saying, "It's really nice today," is enough to start a conversation. A great way to practice your weather conversation skills is to check out our Can-Do lesson pathway. This series of lessons teaches you how to talk about the weather in your target language. Number 3, give compliments. Compliments are a great way to start a conversation. You can compliment something about your conversation partner's city, country, or something specific to them personally. "Hey, your bag is super cute," or "That ice cream looks delicious." These kinds of compliments can lead to further conversation about what you complimented. In this case, it could be fashion or a local restaurant. This is a great way to make quick connections with people. Number 4, ask for help. For example, you can ask for directions, ask about prices, or request recommendations for restaurants or shopping spots, and let the conversation go from there. People are usually happy to lend a helping hand to tourists who are visiting their city. Number 5, learn phrases for transactions. This can include getting a room at a hotel or telling a taxi driver where to go. When you're traveling overseas, you'll need to talk to other people in your target language. And while this might be a bit scary at first, you'll find that the people you meet are just happy that you're trying to communicate with them. So get started talking in your target language now. For even more tips on how to start conversations, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to use when talking on the phone. After watching this video, you'll be able to ask for someone on the phone and to put someone on hold. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Making a Phone Call PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
สวัสดีค่ะ ฉันอยากจะพูดกับคนที่รับผิดชอบค่ะ
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Once more with the English translation.
สวัสดีค่ะ ฉันอยากจะพูดกับคนที่รับผิดชอบค่ะ
Hello, I'd like to speak with the person in charge.
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Okay, just a moment. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say hello on the phone. That's
สวัสดีค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ
Then you'll need to learn how to say, "I'd like to speak with person." The pattern is
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับ
person.
ค่ะ ครับ
For example, hello, I'd like to speak with the person in charge.
สวัสดีค่ะ ฉันอยากจะพูดกับคนที่รับผิดชอบค่ะ สวัสดีค่ะ ฉันอยากจะพูดกับคนที่รับผิดชอบค่ะ
Now, how do you answer this question?
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Okay, just a moment. Listen to it again.
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Here are a few more phrases you can use with the same pattern to talk on the phone. The person in charge.
คนที่รับผิดชอบ คนที่รับผิดชอบ
A sales representative.
พนักงานขาย พนักงานขาย
The manager.
ผู้จัดการ ผู้จัดการ
Customer service.
ฝ่ายบริการลูกค้า ฝ่ายบริการลูกค้า
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับพนักงานขายค่ะ
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับผู้จัดการค่ะ
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับฝ่ายบริการลูกค้าค่ะ
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, I'd like to speak with person?
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับ
Person.
ค่ะ ครับ
And how do you answer it?
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Imagine you want to talk to a sales representative. Do you remember how to say, a sales representative?
พนักงานขาย พนักงานขาย
Say, I'd like to speak with a sales representative.
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับพนักงานขายค่ะ
Now say you want to talk to a sales representative and answer it.
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับพนักงานขายค่ะ
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Now, imagine you want to talk to the manager. Do you remember how to say, the manager?
ผู้จัดการ ผู้จัดการ
Say, I'd like to speak with the manager.
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับผู้จัดการค่ะ
Now say you want to talk to the manager and answer it.
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับผู้จัดการค่ะ
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Now imagine you want to talk to customer service. Do you remember how to say, customer service?
ฝ่ายบริการลูกค้า ฝ่ายบริการลูกค้า
Say, I'd like to speak with customer service.
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับฝ่ายบริการลูกค้าค่ะ
Now say you want to talk to customer service and answer it.
ฉันอยากจะพูดกับฝ่ายบริการลูกค้าค่ะ
ได้ครับ รอสักครู่นะครับ
Want to speak your target language with confidence and impress native speakers? When learning to speak a new language, you have lots of things to think about, including grammar, vocabulary, and pronunciation. Because you're thinking of all of these things and trying to speak, it can be difficult to communicate with confidence, especially in the beginning. This is why it's helpful to make confidence-building exercises part of your language learning process. In this video, you'll learn 7 ways to boost your confidence. 1. Read out loud. This might seem pretty basic, but it's a great way to practice speaking. Reading aloud lets you practice speaking without having to think about grammar or things to talk about. Reading out loud lets you focus on your pronunciation and the rhythm of the language. It can help you learn to speak more smoothly and quickly, without even thinking about it. If you're using our lessons, read the dialogue out loud as you listen. You can read along with the dialogue tool, the lesson notes, or the transcript. 2. Read like a child. This might sound strange, but think about children learning to read. They go slow and sound everything out. Maybe it takes 2 or 3 tries before they read a new word smoothly, and a few more tries before they can read it at a natural pace. This example applies to language learning too. If you find a complex sentence in something you're reading, read it slowly at first, then speed up. With practice, you'll be able to say it easily. It might feel a bit silly to speak very slowly, but this kind of practice can help you identify tough sounds you might miss or say incorrectly when reading quickly. 3. Use the dialogue breakdown tool. If you're using our site, this is a great tool to take advantage of. It breaks down lesson conversations into individual lines. You can listen to the audio for each line, learn what each line means, and can reread and review as much as you want. 4. Use the voice recorder to record and compare yourself with native speakers. Just click on the microphone icon next to each line in the dialogue section. You can use this tool to perfect your pronunciation if you like, but this is also something you can use to work on speaking with confidence at native level speed. You'll find this tool in the dialogue section of all of our lessons. 5. Repeat and review old lesson conversations. Reviewing what you've studied in the past is the best way to make sure you maintain what you've learned. Go back to older lessons, download the lesson dialogue tracks, and re-listen to the conversations again and again. Or you can reread the dialogue lines from previous lessons until you've mastered them all. 6. Shadow conversations. Repeat what you hear out loud. This tactic is important, but it can be tricky when you're doing a brand new lesson. If you're reviewing dialogues from lessons you've done though, it's super easy to do. Just listen to the dialogue and repeat what you hear. Shadowing means mimicking the speaker as soon as they speak, following their intonation and rhythms as closely as possible. 7. Send recordings to your Premium Plus teacher. If you want to speak with confidence, there's no better confidence boost than feedback from a native speaker, and you get just that with a Premium Plus teacher. You can record yourself reciting a lesson dialogue or any dialogue of your own, and your teacher will give you specific tips on how to improve. From the tips your teacher gives you, choose at least one and practice, practice, practice. Being able to react quickly and with confidence in a conversation is typically not something you can do on your first try, but if you continue practicing, you'll gradually find yourself speaking with ease. And for even more ways to build your speaking confidence, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. Today, we'll learn conversational phrases about occupations. After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about your job and ask what somebody does for a living. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your occupation PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
คุณทำงานอะไร ผมเป็นศิลปิน
Listen to it again, now with the English translation.
คุณทำงานอะไร
What do you do?
ผมเป็นศิลปิน
I'm an artist. First of all, you need to learn how to say, what do you do? That's.
คุณทำงานอะไร
Listen to it again.
คุณทำงานอะไร คุณทำงานอะไร
Now, how do you answer this question? This is the pattern you'll need.
ผมเป็น
Your occupation. I'm an, your occupation. For example, I'm an artist.
ผมเป็นศิลปิน ผมเป็นศิลปิน
Here are a few more professions you can use with the same pattern. Police officer.
เจ้าหน้าที่ตำรวจ เจ้าหน้าที่ตำรวจ
teacher,
ครู ครู
doctor,
แพทย์ แพทย์
engineer,
วิศวกร วิศวกร
Now, listen to some examples.
คุณทำงานอะไร ผมเป็นครู คุณทำงานอะไร ผมเป็นแพทย์ คุณทำงานอะไร
ผมเป็นวิศวกร
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, what do you do?
คุณทำงานอะไร
Imagine you're a doctor. Do you remember how to say, doctor?
แพทย์ แพทย์
Say, I'm a doctor.
ผมเป็นแพทย์
Now answer the question saying that you are a doctor.
คุณทำงานอะไร ผมเป็นแพทย์
Now, imagine you're a teacher. Do you remember how to say teacher?
ครู ครู
Say, I'm a teacher.
ผมเป็นครู
Now, answer the question saying that you are a teacher.
คุณทำงานอะไร ผมเป็นครู
Now, imagine you're an engineer. Do you remember how to say engineer?
วิศวกร วิศวกร
Say, I'm an engineer.
ผมเป็นวิศวกร
Now, answer the question saying that you are an engineer.
คุณทำงานอะไร
ผมเป็นวิศวกร
Want to speak and understand more of your target language? If so, of course, you'll need to know more words and phrases than you do now. In this video, we'll cover 5 ways to master new words and phrases fast. Number 1. Use our free vocabulary list. This is a free library of vocabulary and phrase lessons for all kinds of situations. You can learn words and phrases for current events, holidays like Halloween and Thanksgiving, and useful topics, like the top 10 ways to say hello, conversational phrases, and more. You'll learn phrases that you won't find in textbooks. If you want to learn extra fast, use the slideshow tool. Just tap or click on View Slideshow, then sit back and review the words and phrases. Find the vocabulary lists in the vocabulary drop-down menu on the site. These vocabulary lists are free for all users. Number 2. Take the audio and video lessons. One of the best ways to learn new words is by hearing and using them in conversations. This is because it gives you the opportunity to understand how the words are actually used. In every lesson dialogue, you'll likely come across some words you don't know. But don't worry, because our teachers translate everything. When you hear the conversation again at the end of the lesson, you'll be familiar with the words you didn't know at first. Number 3. Learn with our 2,000 most common words list. A quick question. How many words do you think you need for conversational fluency? 3,000? 5,000? It's actually not as many as you think.
Language experts say you need about 1,500 words to reach conversational fluency. With our 2,000 most common words list, you'll get access to key vocabulary words you need to boost your conversation skills. The words are broken down into simple categories, such as adjectives, nouns, verbs, food, drinks, numbers, months, and so on. So you can go category by category and focus on what you're most interested in first. With this tip, we're not talking about paper flashcards. We're talking about the smart flashcards that you can find in our premium study tools. This is an automatic system individualized for each member based on their study needs. First, you'll use the cards to check your knowledge. Then, according to your answers, the cards will be sorted according to which words you need more practice with. Words that you struggle with will be shown to you more and more. You'll see words that you know well less often. This system helps you study more efficiently. It displays the words you need to work on and knows when you should refresh your knowledge. This helps make sure you don't forget vocabulary. In every study session, these cards will help you refresh your memory on the words you learned last time and introduce new words. Number 5, use the words. After you learn a new word, using it right away is crucial to remembering it. So, when you're done with a lesson or a vocab list, here's something you can do. Leave a comment. Make up a sample sentence and post it in the comment section. Write it down in a notebook, or shadow the word with a lessons dialogue. Our language learning program is full of tools that can help you speak more. Just pick one and get started. If you want to unlock all of these study tools, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Alicia here. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, how's your mother? After watching this video, you'll be able to talk about well-being and ask how someone is doing. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Conversation About Family Well-Being PDF cheat sheet for free. Now let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง เธอสบายดี
Once more with the English translation.
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง
How's your mother?
เธอสบายดี
She's fine. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how's your mother? That's,
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง
listen to it again.
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
เธอ
state of well-being. But it translates as she is state of well-being in English. For example, she's fine.
เธอสบายดี เธอสบายดี
Here are a few expressions related to well-being that you can use with this pattern. Great.
สบายดีมาก สบายดีมาก
Fine.
สบายดี สบายดี
So-so.
เรื่อยเรื่อย เรื่อยเรื่อย
Not good.
ไม่ดี ไม่ดี
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง เธอสบายดีมาก แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง เธอเรื่อยๆ แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง เธอไม่ดี
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "How's your mother?"
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง
Imagine she's great. Do you remember how to say, "Great"?
สบายดีมาก สบายดีมาก
Say, "She's great."
เธอสบายดีมาก
Now, answer the question saying she's great.
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง เธอสบายดีมาก
Now imagine she's so-so. Do you remember how to say so-so?
เรื่อยๆ เรื่อยๆ
Say, "She's so-so."
เธอเรื่อย
Now, answer the question saying she's so-so.
ๆ แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง เธอเรื่อยๆ
Now imagine she's not good. Do you remember how to say not good?
ไม่ดี ไม่ดี
Say, "She's not good."
เธอไม่ดี
Now, answer the question saying she's not good.
แม่คุณเป็นไงบ้าง เธอไม่ดี
When learning a new language, everyone should have an ultimate goal to work towards. Whether you want to be able to connect with a relative, easily order food while traveling, or go somewhere new, having an end goal for your learning can be very motivating. A popular but challenging goal is being able to speak like a native speaker. It's difficult to measure exactly when you reach this goal, and it's not something you can pick up using textbooks alone. So, how do you work on making your speech more natural? That's what we're going to look at today. Here are 3 tips to help you practice talking like a native speaker. Number 1, focus on vocabulary. If your goal is to speak like a native, you might be really focused on speaking quickly or using as many complex grammar patterns as possible. But in our native languages, we're not always trying to speak as fast as possible, and we use complex grammar patterns when necessary, not to show off. Vocabulary, however, is extremely important to expressing ourselves naturally. Your choice of words can reveal a lot about you and your understanding of the language. Most learners have had the experience of using a phrasebook or a dictionary to find a word they want to use, trying the word in conversation, and getting a look of confusion from the native speaker. In some cases, although your word choice may be grammatically correct, the word may be inappropriate for the situation or totally unnatural. This is especially important in business and other formal situations, where the right level of formality and professionalism is key. Being able to understand nuances in vocabulary words can also help you understand relationships between people just by listening to the conversation. Try to listen to many different types of conversations. Listen to how people talk to their friends, their superiors, and in customer service situations. This will give you a better idea of how to talk to others naturally. In some languages, you can omit words from sentences or use more direct communication styles. It's important to be aware of these things so you can apply them yourself. Colloquialisms and slang are also commonly used in most languages. As this sort of vocabulary is always evolving, it can be difficult to keep up with the latest words. Talk with native speakers and consume media in your target language to make sure you pick up these kinds of expressions. Media is a great resource for your learning. Ultimately, knowing the appropriate vocabulary to use for each situation will really help you sound more knowledgeable. Number 2, perfect your accent. With every language, there are unique pronunciation and intonation challenges. Some languages are tonal languages, and a change in pitch can completely change the meaning of a word. Then there's the fact that most countries have multiple dialects, and so people from one area of the country may sound different from those in another. So what is the best way to listen to a wide range of accents and different pronunciations? Video and audio resources are a great way to do this. YouTube is a perfect place to start because people from all kinds of different backgrounds upload videos to the platform. You can watch educational videos, daily life vlogs, cooking shows, a travel series, whatever interests you. Pay attention to the different ways people speak. Everyone is unique. And then practice speaking like them. This kind of practice can help you sound more natural. One note, please be aware of the type of resources you're using. For example, if you find a video where a speaker uses a rare dialect, it might not be a good idea to use that for your pronunciation practice, unless you have a special reason for studying a specific accent. As a general rule, it's best to try to search for practice resources that use a standard form of the language you're studying. Number 3, copy what you hear. Do you remember how you learned to speak as a child? We rarely learned new words just listening to them, or reading after we learned how. When we were little kids, we imitated the sounds we heard by repeating the sounds out loud. While you're talking to a friend, watching videos, or listening to audio in your target language, you can do this to try and replicate the way they speak. Doing this will help you work on mastering the flow of the language, your accent, intonation, and pronunciation. Of course, you might also pick up some new vocabulary this way. Make sure to repeat new words often. It's a great way to make sure you remember them. Try doing this using a number of different mediums and sources. That way, you'll be exposed to the diversity that the language offers and master the fundamentals of pronunciation. For example, you can watch and imitate several different YouTube videos and audio CDs, but try a few different sources, like different creators or different audio types, to make sure you experience a wide range of communication in your target language. If you're using our language learning program, you can even get your own teacher with Premium Plus. Your teacher can answer questions, give assignments, and even listen to your recordings and give you advice on pronunciation. Completing these kinds of lessons with a native teacher can really boost your confidence in your speaking skills. Becoming able to speak like a native is a popular goal for many people learning a new language. It feels great to be able to communicate smoothly, especially when the people you're talking to expect basic level sentences or broken communication. Try using the tips we've shared in this video to work on improving your speaking skills. Of course, it'll take time and persistence, but the reward will be more natural communication. And for even more tips on speaking, check out our complete language learning program. Sign up for your free lifetime account by clicking on the link in the description. Get tons of resources to have you speaking in your target language. And if you enjoyed these tips, hit the like button, share the video with anyone who's trying to learn a new language, and subscribe to our channel. We release new videos every week. I'll see you next time. Bye! Hey everyone, Alicia here. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what's the matter? After watching this video, you'll be able to make complaints and ask someone else if they're having any issues. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Making Complaints PDF cheat sheet for free. Now let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
สำนักงานร้อน
Once more with the English translation.
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
What's the matter?
สำนักงานร้อน
The office is hot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what's the matter? That's
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
Listen to it again.
เป็นอะไรเหรอ เป็นอะไรเหรอ
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
สำนักงาน
adjective. The office is adjective. For example, the office is hot.
สำนักงานร้อน สำนักงานร้อน
Here are a few more examples you can use with the same pattern to make complaints. Hot,
ร้อน ร้อน
cold,
เย็น เย็น
noisy,
เสียงดัง เสียงดัง
dirty,
สกปรก สกปรก
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
สำนักงานเย็น
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
สำนักงานเสียงดัง
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
สำนักงานสกปรก
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, "What's the matter?"
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
Imagine the office is cold. Do you remember how to say cold?
เย็น เย็น
Say, the office is cold.
สำนักงานเย็น
Now answer the question saying the office is cold.
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
สำนักงานเย็น
Now imagine the office is noisy. Do you remember how to say noisy?
เสียงดัง เสียงดัง
Say, the office is noisy.
สำนักงานเสียงดัง
Now, answer the question saying the office is noisy.
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
สำนักงานเสียงดัง
Now imagine the office is dirty. Do you remember how to say dirty?
สกปรก สกปรก
Say, the office is dirty.
สำนักงานสกปรก
Now answer the question saying the office is dirty.
เป็นอะไรเหรอ
สำนักงานสกปรก
In this lesson, you learned new vocabulary and phrases you can use in your everyday life to make complaints. You are now able to share your concerns like a native speaker. Start by practicing in the comments below. Make any complaints you may have today. Lastly, don't forget to click the link in the description and download your PDF cheat sheets. You'll get useful phrases you need for everyday life for free. See you in the next lesson. Bye! Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, you'll learn conversational phrases to ask and answer the question, how do you say this? After watching this video, you'll be able to ask someone how a word is pronounced. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your How to Say Something PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
เรียกว่าลานจอดรถ
Once more with the English translation.
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
How do you say this?
เรียกว่าลานจอดรถ
It's parking lot. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, how do you say this? That's,
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
listen to it again.
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
This Thai sentence literally translates into, how do you call this? But it means, how do you say this in English? Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is,
เรียกว่า
word. This Thai sentence literally translates into, it's called word. But it means, it's word in English. For example, it's parking lot.
เรียกว่าลานจอดรถ เรียกว่าลานจอดรถ
Here are a few useful words you can use with the same pattern. Parking lot,
ลานจอดรถ ลานจอดรถ
giraffe,
ยีราฟ ยีราฟ
travel,
การเดินทาง การเดินทาง
invasion,
การบุกรุก การบุกรุก
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
เรียกว่ายีราฟ
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
เรียกว่าการเดินทาง
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
เรียกว่าการบุกรุก
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, how do you say this?
"คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
Imagine it's the word giraffe. Do you remember how to say giraffe?
ยีราฟ ยีราฟ
Say, it's giraffe.
เรียกว่ายีราฟ
Now answer the question saying, it's giraffe.
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
เรียกว่ายีราฟ
Now imagine the word is travel. Do you remember how to say travel?
การเดินทาง การเดินทาง
Say, it's travel.
เรียกว่าการเดินทาง
Now, answer the question saying it's travel.
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
เรียกว่าการเดินทาง
Now imagine the word is invasion. Do you remember how to say invasion?
การบุกรุก การบุกรุก
Say, it's invasion.
เรียกว่าการบุกรุก
Now answer the question saying, it's invasion.
คุณเรียกสิ่งนี้ว่าอย่างไร
เรียกว่าการบุกรุก
Hi everyone, I'm Alicia. Welcome to Conversational Phrases. We've found that the best way to learn a language is to speak it from day one. And the best way to start speaking is to learn phrases that you'll use in real conversations. In this lesson, we'll learn conversational phrases to answer the question, what's your favorite number? After watching this video, you'll be able to say many numbers and ask someone their favorite number. And if you want to learn more vocabulary, phrases, and example sentences you can use in real-life situations, click the link in the description to download your Talking About Numbers PDF cheat sheet for free. Now, let's take a look at some conversational phrases.
Listen to the dialogue.
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข7
Once more with the English translation.
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
What's your favorite number?
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข7
It's 7. First of all, you'll need to learn how to say, what's your favorite number? That's,
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
listen to it again.
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
Now, how do you answer this question? The pattern is
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข
number. This Thai sentence literally translates into, my favorite number is number. But it means its number. For example, it's 7.
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข7 เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข7
Here are a few more numbers you can use with the same pattern. 7,
7 7
2,
2 2
4,
4 4
9,
9 9
Let's look at some examples. Listen and repeat or speak along with the native speakers.
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข2
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข4
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลข9
Okay, now it's your turn. Do you remember how to say, what's your favorite number?
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
Imagine it's 2. Do you remember how to say 2?
2 2
Say, it's 2.
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลขสอง
Now answer the question saying, it's 2.
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลขสอง
Now imagine it's 4. Do you remember how to say 4?
สี่สี่
Say, it's 4.
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลขสี่
Now answer the question by saying, it's 4.
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลขสี่
Now imagine it's 9. Do you remember how to say 9?
เก้าเก้า
Say, it's 9.
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลขเก้า
Now answer the question saying, it's 9.
เลขที่คุณชอบคือเลขอะไร
เลขที่ฉันชอบคือเลขเก้า
Want to speak real Thai from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ThaiPod101.com.
เสื้อยืด T-shirts พี่ชายชอบใส่แต่เสื้อยืด My brother only likes wearing T-shirts กางเกง pants พี่สาวชอบใส่กางเกงมากกว่ากระโปรง My older sister likes wearing pants more than skirts กางเกงยีน jeans กางเกงยีนเป็นที่นิยมในหมู่วัยรุ่น Jeans are popular among young people เสื้อสเวตเตอร์ sweater เสื้อสเวตเตอร์ตัวนี้ทำจากขนสัตว์ This sweater is made of wool แขนยาว long sleeved วันนี้อากาศร้อนเกินกว่าจะใส่เสื้อแขนยาว Today is too hot to wear long sleeved shirts หู ear เธอเขินจนหูแดง She was so embarrassed that her ears turned red ฟัน teeth ฟันของเธอขาวมาก Her teeth are so white ปาก mouth เราใช้ปากในการทานอาหาร We use our mouths to eat food ตา eye ฝรั่งหลายคนมีตาสีฟ้า Many foreigners have blue eyes ริมฝีปาก lips ปากของเธอเป็นสีชมพูเพราะทาลิปสติก Her lips are pink because she had her lipstick on
วาด or to draw. I'm sure everyone used to draw a lot of pictures when they were kids. ฉันชอบวาดรูป I like to draw. The second word is เต้น to dance. I'm not really a good dancer, but I'm sure many of you are. ไปเต้นในงานปาร์ตี้กันเถอะ Let's go dancing in the party. The next word is ท่องอินเทอร์เน็ต to surf the internet. This is quite popular in Thailand right now. วัยรุ่นคนไทยสมัยนี้ชอบท่องอินเทอร์เน็ต Thai teenagers nowadays like to surf the internet. For a tip, you can use เล่นอินเทอร์เน็ต as well. The next word is สะสมสแตมป์ to collect stamps. Well, I used to collect stamps long time ago. Okay. Beautiful pictures, stamps. What kind of stamps? เด็กๆ สมัยก่อนชอบสะสมสแตมป์ In the past, children like to collect stamps. The next word is เล่นหมากรุก to play chess. So in Thailand, we do have a Thai chess, which is quite similar to the chess we know, but the pieces are different. So if you're interested, you can learn how to play Thai chess as well. เขาเล่นหมากรุกไทยเก่งมาก He is very good at playing Thai chess.
เครื่องประดับ ผ้าพันคอ scarf เราใช้ผ้าพันคอในหน้าหนาว We use scarves in the winter even though in Thailand's winter doesn't really require a scarf. หมวก hat. Actually, the word หมวก in Thai can mean hat or cap or beanies. Anything that's put on the head is most of the things are called หมวก วันนี้ฉันใส่หมวกเพื่อกันแดด I wear a hat today to protect myself from the sun. ถุงมือ glove. เราใส่ถุงมือในวันที่อากาศหนาวมาก We wear gloves on the days that the weather is very cold. แว่นตา eyeglasses. เดี๋ยวนี้คนนิยมใส่แว่นตาเป็นแฟชั่นกันมากขึ้น These days, more people wear eyeglasses as a fashion item. เข็มขัด belt. กางเกงตัวนี้หลวมไปเลยต้องใส่เข็มขัด These pants are too big, so I have to wear a belt. เค็ม salty. การทานอาหารเค็มมากเกินไปไม่ดีต่อสุขภาพ Eating too much salty food is not good for your health. หวาน sweet. เค้กชิ้นนี้หวานมาก This piece of cake is very sweet. ขม bitter. เด็กๆไม่ชอบอาหารรสขม Children don't like bitter food. In Thai, we say that once you start to like bitter food, that means you get old already. เผ็ด spicy. อาหารไทยส่วนมากมีรสเผ็ด Most of Thai food is spicy. เปรี้ยว sour. มะนาวมีรสเปรี้ยว Lime is sour. เนื้อวัว beef. คนไทยจำนวนมากไม่กินเนื้อวัว Many Thais don't eat beef. It's a religious thing, so you might have many Thai friends who don't eat beef. เนื้อหมู pork. ฉันชอบกินเนื้อไก่มากกว่าเนื้อหมู I like chicken more than pork. ผัด stir fry. คุณแม่ทำผัดผักเป็นอาหารเย็น My mom cooked us stir-fried vegetables for dinner. ไก่ chicken. เขาชอบกินไก่ย่างกับข้าว He likes eating grilled chicken with rice. Who doesn't like it? พริกไทย pepper. อาหารฝรั่งส่วนมากปรุงรสด้วยเกลือกับพริกไทย Most of Western food is seasoned with salt and pepper. เดือนกรกฎาคม July. เดือนกรกฎาคมในเมืองไทยมักมีฝนตกบ่อย It usually rains in July in Thailand. That's because the rainy season in Thailand usually it's from May to September or August. So during these months it will rain a lot. So please be careful if you ever come to Thailand during those months. เดือนกันยายน September ภาคการศึกษาแรกจะจบในเดือนกันยายน The first semester will end in September. Many schools in Thailand start their first semester in May and the first semester will end in September and then the second semester will start in November and ends in February or March. So if you want to come to study in Thailand, then please be aware of this difference. เดือนกุมภาพันธ์ February วันวาเลนไทน์อยู่ในเดือนกุมภาพันธ์ Valentine's Day is in February. They will have like all the hearts and all the red roses decoration when it's close to Valentine's. So it usually feels quite festive. So if you ever come to Thailand during February, don't forget to go to shops or department stores to see. Okay. เดือนตุลาคม October เด็กๆปิดเทอมในเดือนตุลาคม Children have their school break in October. I like October because it's getting a little colder in Thailand. Well, not cold, but colder, and it's the school break season as well. So yeah, so I like October, and I bet many students in Thailand do also. เดือนมกราคม January เดือนมกราคมเป็นเดือนแรก
ของปี January is the first month of the year.
Want to speak real Thai from your first lesson? Sign up for your free lifetime account at ThaiPod101.com.
Hello everyone, welcome to Top Words with me, Jay. Today we are going to do the 10 lines you need for introducing yourself. Okay, let's begin. ฉันมาจากประเทศไทย I'm from Thailand. ฉันมาจากประเทศไทย I'm from Thailand. I'm Jay and I'm from Thailand, specifically from Bangkok. You can use this sentence to introduce yourself. ฉันสนุกกับการฟังเพลง I enjoy listening to music. ฉันสนุกกับการฟังเพลง I enjoy listening to music. What kind of genre do you like? Like for me, I love pop and acoustic. I know not many people love acoustic, like it's very niche, but I loved it. In Thailand, we have all types of genre. Like there are a lot of artists in Thailand. My favorite is called Stamp. Yes, it's the stamped on a letter, but that's the name of the artist, and he's very good. You should check that out. ฉันอายุ 26 ปี I'm 26 years old. ฉันอายุ 26 ปี I'm 26 years old. So ฉันอายุ is I am, and then you put your age in between, and then you end with B, which is years old. So ฉันอายุ 26 ปี I'm 26 years old. In Thailand, girls prefer not to tell their age. I mean, if they are young, it's fine. But if they are a bit older, then they don't feel comfortable to say that. ฉันอาศัยอยู่ในกรุงเทพ I live in Bangkok. ฉันอาศัยอยู่ในกรุงเทพ I live in Bangkok. Luckily, my place in Bangkok is in the metropolis area, so it's around the train station, so it's very convenient for me to travel around. But as you know, Bangkok is very huge, so if you live somewhere further away, then yeah, that's a problem for traveling around Bangkok. And I used to have that problem before because when I was younger, I lived quite far away from the heart of Bangkok. ฉันเป็นครู I'm a teacher. ฉันเป็นครู I'm a teacher. ฉันเป็น is I am, and then followed by your occupation. For example, I am still a student. I would say ฉันเป็นนักเรียน I'm a student. ฉันได้เรียนภาษาไทยมา 1 ปี I've been learning Thai for a year. ฉันได้เรียนภาษาไทยมา 1 ปี I have been learning Thai for a year. ฉันได้เรียนภาษาไทยมา I have been learning Thai for, and then if you have been learning Thai for 2 years, 3 years, then you just put that at the end. ชื่อของฉันคือ J. My name is J. ชื่อของฉันคือ J. My name is J. This one is pretty easy, huh? J is actually my nickname, and I have my real name and my surname. But Thai people usually call each other by their nicknames. I mean, if you have a Thai friend, you would understand this because Thai names, a common Thai names are very long, so it's very difficult to remember. That's why we have nicknames. หนึ่งในงานอดิเรกของฉันคือการอ่าน One of my hobbies is reading. หนึ่งในงานอดิเรกของฉันคือการอ่าน One of my hobbies is reading. I love drawing. I have my own blogs, and I love writing. So that's my hobby. So what is yours? ฉันเรียนภาษาไทยจาก thaipod101.com. I'm learning Thai at thaipod101.com. ฉันเรียนภาษาไทยจาก thaipod101.com. I'm learning Thai at thaipod101.com. I study other languages, for example, Japanese and English. This is a very useful website. ฉันโสด I'm single. ฉันโสด I'm single. This one is quite funny, but if you're close to the person, then yeah, you can use that. And that is the end of today's Thai words. If you have any question, please let us know. And don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you next time. Bye bye.
สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉันชื่อรวินพรค่ะ Hello, my name is Ravin Porn. I've just introduced myself in Thai. In this lesson, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Thai. It's super easy and it takes only 3 minutes. First of all, we have สวัสดี Hello. สวัสดี Then, if you are male, just add ครับ and if you are female, just add ค่ะ at the end of the sentence to increase politeness level. ผมชื่อ your name ครับ ดิฉันชื่อ your name ค่ะ My name is. Let's break down this sentence. ผม and ดิฉัน means I. ผม can be used only by males, while ดิฉัน can be used only by females. If you are male, you should say ผม your name ครับ If you are female, ดิฉัน your name ค่ะ ชื่อ is a verb which means to name. For example, for me, สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉันชื่อรวินพรค่ะ If you are male, for example, this guy สุภชัย สวัสดีครับ ผมชื่อสุภชัยครับ Time to practice. Please repeat after me. Ladies first. สวัสดีค่ะ ดิฉันชื่อ ค่ะ Good job. Now it's the guy's turn. สวัสดีครับ ผมชื่อ ครับ Good job. Now it's time for Ravin Porn's hint. Ta-da! You can shorten this sentence to your name, ครับ or ค่ะ You can omit the subject ผม or ดิฉัน in this sentence, and the level of the sentence is still formal enough for business situation. For example, สวัสดีค่ะ รวินพรค่ะ Remember, when meeting Thai for the first time, always use formal language. สวัสดีครับ ผมชื่อสุภชัยครับ Hello, my name is Supachai. In this lesson, you will learn how to greet and why in Thai. This is super easy and you learn them all in 3 minutes. First, we have สวัสดี สวัสดี which is equivalent to hello. And you know what? สวัสดี can be used at any time of the day. If you are male, you say สวัสดีครับ And if you are female, สวัสดีค่ะ Yes, it is super easy. And now, I'm going to explain what why is. Why is not only a gesture used to say hello, but also a sign of respect. Most cases, younger people do why to people who are older, higher in status, or to people you respect. There are 3 levels of why. Are you ready? The first, in order to why monks, priests, and royal family, pressing your palms together near your chest, then lower your head and raise your hand until the thumb touch the middle between eyebrow and bow at the same time. There you go. Next, how to why highly respected people, for example, teachers or parents. How to do is pretty similar to the previous one. However, your thumb must touch your nose and index fingers touch the middle between eyebrows and bow at the same time. Last but not least, how to why older people or people with the same level. The same as before, but the index fingers touch your nose. There you go. Now it's time for Ravin-Pon's hint. If someone gives you a why, it usually means that they pay respect toward you. To return their good manner, the receiver usually why back. What to do is just simply put your palm together in front of your chest, like this. I'm sure you are a master in Thai greetings now. In next lesson, you will learn more about the greeting, how are you, and how to answer this question. See you next time. สวัสดีค่ะ
Hello guys, welcome back. I'm Jay and today we are going to do top 15 questions you should know. Okay, let's get started. คุณชอบอาหารไทยไหม Do you like Thai food? คุณชอบอาหารไทยไหม Do you like Thai food? Normally when people ask you this, you just answer them your favorite Thai food. Like, I don't know, like for me, ต้มยำกุ้ง คุณชื่ออะไร What's your name? คุณชื่ออะไร You will get this a lot when you meet someone for the first time. If you want to answer to that question, you may say ฉันชื่อ meaning my name is or I am and followed by your name. So my name is Jay. I would say ฉันชื่อ Jay. My name is Jay. คุณทำงานที่ไหน Where do you work? คุณทำงานที่ไหน Where do you work? You can answer by the country you are working in or the company. Yeah. คุณทำงานที่ไหน Where do you work? คุณพูดว่าอะไรนะ What did you just say? คุณพูดว่าอะไรนะ What did you just say? What did you just say? Or what did you say? I use it a lot actually because like when someone says something too fast or speak too fast and you can't quite get it what they are talking about or saying, you just ask them คุณพูดว่าอะไรนะ What did you just say? คุณมาจากที่ไหน Where are you from? คุณมาจากที่ไหน meaning where are you from? Where do you come from? คุณมาจากที่ไหน If you are from the States, you have to say ฉันมาจาก I'm from America or the States. If like I'm from Thailand, I would say ฉันมาจากประเทศไทย ฉันมาจากประเทศไทย I'm from Thailand. คุณสบายดีไหม How are you? คุณสบายดีไหม How are you? And if you want to say I'm fine, you say ฉันสบายดี ฉันสบายดี I'm fine. So if you notice, we have this word สบายดี Actually, literally it means fine. So actually, how are you in Thai? คุณสบายดีไหม meaning are you fine? Literally it means are you fine? But you know, in English, you won't ask people like are you fine? You ask like how are you? คุณสบายดีไหม คุณอายุเท่าไหร่ How old are you? คุณอายุเท่าไหร่ How old are you? Some girls, they are very concerned about their age. So you have to make sure that you are close to the person enough to ask this question. So คุณอายุเท่าไหร่ How old are you? But if they are comfortable to tell you how old are they will say ฉันอายุ my age is or I am and followed by their age. For example, I'm 18, which I'm not 18, but you know, just for an example, if I were 18, I would say ฉันอายุ18 ปี ฉันอายุ18 ปี I am 18 years old. คุณอาศัยอยู่ที่ไหน Where do you live? คุณอาศัยอยู่ที่ไหน Where do you live? This sentence has two meanings. So where do you live or where do you stay? You see, like in English, you have live and stay, like stay for short term, right? But in Thai, we just use the same sentence, like คุณอาศัยอยู่ที่ไหน So, for example, if you travel to Bangkok or Thailand and you stay at a hotel, let's say, what, ABC Hotel, you would say ฉันอยู่ที่ ABC Hotel. ฉันอยู่ที่ ABC Hotel or hotel in Thai is โรงแรม so ฉันอาศัยอยู่ที่โรงแรม ABC Or like for me, I live in Bangkok. I would answer my friend if they ask me this question. ฉันอาศัยอยู่ที่กรุงเทพ I live in Bangkok. คุณเคยไปเมืองไทยหรือเปล่า Have you been to Thailand? คุณเคยไปเมืองไทยหรือเปล่า Have you ever been to Thailand? If you want to ask the person and you are like the person is in Thailand already, you won't ask them like have you gone to Thailand? You would say have you ever come to Thailand? So you have to change this sentence a bit from ไป to มา so you will say คุณเคยมาเมืองไทยหรือเปล่า คุณเคยมาเมืองไทยหรือเปล่า but if right now you're not in Thailand, like you're in other country, but you want to ask the person if the person has ever gone to Thailand, you ask them คุณเคยไปเมืองไทยหรือเปล่า Can you notice the difference? คุณเรียนภาษาไทยจากที่ไหน Where did you learn Thai? คุณเรียนภาษาไทยจากที่ไหน Where did you learn Thai? Where did you learn Thai? Of course, our website, right? Our channel. If you want to answer to this question, you want to say like, oh, I have been learning Thai by myself. You say ฉันเรียนภาษาไทยด้วยตัวเอง ฉันเรียนภาษาไทยด้วยตัวเอง I have been learning Thai by myself. คุณเรียนภาษาไทยมานานแค่ไหนแล้ว How long have you been studying Thai? คุณเรียนภาษาไทยมานานแค่ไหน How long have you been studying Thai? Like, how long have you been studying Thai, by the way? If you just started, it's okay. We are helping you right now. Like a year, you say 1 ปี or like 2 years, you say 2 ปี Like you just answer the period, like the time length that you have been studying Thai. นี่คืออะไร What is this? นี่คืออะไร What's this? นี่คืออะไร What's this? What else to say? Like, what's this? นี่คือมือถือของฉัน This is my mobile phone. วันเกิดของคุณเมื่อไหร่ When is your birthday? วันเกิดของคุณเมื่อไหร่ You know, like เมื่อไหร่ is like when. Maybe it's better to use วันเกิดของคุณเมื่อไหร่ วันเกิดของคุณเมื่อไหร่ Maybe this sounds a bit better. Mine's in December. I am telling you. ห้องน้ำอยู่ที่ไหน Where is the bathroom? ห้องน้ำอยู่ที่ไหน Where is the bathroom? One thing about Thailand is like we have bathrooms everywhere. Of course, like we have shopping mall, but we also have like small like shops, like local shops. Even though you don't buy things from them, but if you really need to, you ask them nicely, they will let you use their bathroom. If you want to use the bathroom, rather than like asking them where's the bathroom, you might ask them ขอเข้าห้องน้ำหน่อยได้ไหม ขอเข้าห้องน้ำหน่อยได้ไหม meaning can I use your toilet or can I use your bathroom อันนี้เผ็ดไหม is this spicy อันนี้เผ็ดไหม is this spicy อันนี้เผ็ดไหม or like จานนี้เผ็ดไหม is this food spicy or in short if you can't remember you just ask เผ็ดไหม and point at the food เผ็ดไหม spicy like that. Don't forget to raise your tone up because it's a question. Okay guys, thank you for watching. Now you have already known how to ask questions in Thai. So please try to use them and practice them. Then you'll be good in no time. But for today, thank you for watching again and please don't forget to subscribe our channel. See you next time. Bye bye. Hi everybody, Jay here. Welcome to Ask a Teacher, where I'll answer some of your most common Thai questions. The question for this lesson is, what are some basic question words in Thai? Learning to ask questions in Thai can be very beneficial for you. It will help you build up your language ability and can help in your everyday life in Thailand. Today, I'll teach you some very useful words for asking questions in Thai. Just like English language, in Thai, we have different words for who, what, where, when, why, and how. If you are familiar with the English form, it will be very easy to learn this in Thai. There's only one minor difference in usage. These question words in Thai are อะไร what เมื่อไหร่ when ที่ไหน where ทำไม why ใคร who แบบไหน how อย่างไร how and finally บ่อยแค่ไหน how often Grammatically, when asking questions in Thai, we put most of these words at the end of the sentence. There are two exception words. We put อะไร and ทำไม at the beginning of the sentence. For example, ทำไมเธอถึงวิ่งตอนเช้า Why do you jog in the morning? เธอไปกับใคร Who are you going with? We can see that in the first sentence, ทำไมis used at the beginning of the sentence to ask question. However, in the second sentence, เธอไปกับใคร ใคร is used at the end to ask who. If we cut out the word ใคร in this sentence, we'll get เธอไปกับ she goes with. This can be changed to a general sentence just by adding a name or noun at the end. For example, เธอไปกับสมคิด She goes with สมคิด Thus, by adding ใคร who ที่ไหน where or เมื่อไหร่ when, we'll change the sentence to a question. For example, มึงกินข้าวที่ไหน Where are you eating? คุณจะไปเมื่อไหร่ When are you leaving? Pretty interesting, right? If you have any more questions, please leave a comment below. Bye bye. สวัสดีค่ะ
In this lesson, you are going to learn more about the Thai greeting, how are you, and how to answer this question. It's super easy and it takes only 3 minutes. Please take a look at this short dialogue. Here is a typical dialogue you would hear every day in Thailand.
สวัสดีค่ะ สบายดีไหมคะ
สบายดีค่ะ Let's break down this dialogue together. Someone said to me, สวัสดี means hello. It can be used at any time of the day. สวัสดี สบายดีไหม How are you? สบายดีไหม สบายดี means fine. ไหม is a word that makes a sentence a question. Then the easy part, how to answer. I answer with สบายดี which means fine. Basically, you just drop ไหม at the end, so this sentence becomes affirmative sentence. สบายดี Time for Rinponsin. Ta-da! In case you want to answer something else besides I'm fine, here you are. เรื่อยๆ means so-so or nothing much. ไม่สบาย means not so good, I'm sick. Remember, สบายดี means fine when you add the prefix ไม่ which means no or not. This sentence becomes negative. These are informal phrases. Remember, if the speakers are male, just add ครับ and if you are female, add ค่ะ at the end. These phrases would become formal. Now, before you go, let's practice together one more time. I'm going to ask you a question. Please respond. สวัสดีค่ะ สบายดีไหมคะ Good job. Now it's your turn. Please ask me how are you? เรื่อยๆค่ะ ไม่สบายค่ะ สบายดีครับ See you next time.
Expand your vocabulary with our core 2,000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Thai ebook before it's gone.